Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Chief Minister Nipirio says state's economy is anticipated to register negative growth of minus 5.59% during 2020-21. Nagaland government issues fresh SOP for commercial and private passenger vehicles. State National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program says vector density very high in Dimapur. And Nagaland reports 110 fresh COVID cases and one death in the past 24 hours. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also help others get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact National Helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and State Helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news. Chief Minister Nipirio said the state's economy is anticipated to register a negative growth of minus 5.59% advanced estimate during 2020-21 as against a growth rate of 7.43% during 2019-20. The Chief Minister said COVID-19 pandemic had been highly disruptive and challenging. Rio was addressing the 8th session of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly yesterday. He said post the first wave of COVID-19, a strategic committee for economic affairs for Nagaland, headed by him, has been constituted to revive the economy, to bring about self-sufficiency, and to provide livelihood options to the people. Rio said a proposal entitled Roadmap for Economic Development of Nagaland post-COVID lockdown comprising 23 projects amounting to 8,062.64 lakh rupees was submitted to the NEC. He said out of these, NEC approved 12 projects worth 3,117 lakh rupees and sanctioned all the projects, besides releasing a total of 764 lakh rupees as first installment. Rio said the second wave of COVID-19 was also faced with the challenge of balancing the need to keep the economy going while at the same time shutting it down to protect the citizens from COVID. The Chief Minister, however, said a conscious effort has been made that as far as possible, the economic activity should not suffer. Nagaland government has issued fresh standard operating procedure (SOP) for commercial and private passenger vehicles with effect from 9 August in supersession of all orders and guidelines earlier issued. For commercial passenger buses and light vehicles, maximum occupancy permitted shall be 50%. For taxis and auto rickshaws, a maximum of 2 passengers is allowed without any passenger in the front seat. Only 1 person per row of seat is allowed. In case of private passenger vehicles, not more than 2 persons will be allowed in the middle and rear row seats. In the front row, only 2 persons, including the driver, will be allowed. Drivers and attendants of commercial passenger vehicles should be asymptomatic. They should have taken both doses of vaccine against COVID-19 or a period of 15 days has elapsed after taking the first dose. If the driver or attendant is not vaccinated with any dose, they should carry a COVID negative test report, the swab of which is taken not earlier than 15 days. In case of inter-district bus and taxi service, the swab taken for testing should not be earlier than 72 hours from the date of travel. All passengers should be asymptomatic. Passenger vehicles must maintain a daily logbook and record details of passengers. Passengers must sanitize their hands before boarding, and a vehicle should be washed daily and disinfected periodically. Drivers and attendants should not assemble or gather in groups at bus, taxi, or auto stands. All occupants must compulsorily wear masks at all times, failing which a fine of 200 rupees will be imposed. Billion riding and 2-wheeler taxi service shall continue to remain suspended. Carrying passenger in non-passenger vehicles is prohibited. State National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program today said Dimapur district has a very high vector density with high risk of transmission. Joint Director and State Program Officer of the National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program, Dr. Nisako Kere, said the State National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program conducted an entomological study on the dengue vector density in various localities in Dimapur, Kohima, Woka, and Mokokchung, where Dimapur was found to have high number of mosquito population with high risk of transmission in all the localities where the survey was conducted. He said the current monsoon rains are adding to the growing population as mosquitoes thrive in areas with stagnant water. Dr. Gire therefore appealed the public to remove such water from all the containers around the house once a week to avoid mosquitoes breeding and ensure that all sleep under the mosquito net during day and night time, especially pregnant women and children, besides consulting a doctor immediately in case of high fever. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on the YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Nagaland today recorded 110 fresh COVID-19 positive cases and 1 death. Of the fresh cases, 21 cases were detected from Dimapur, 1 from Kifere, 26 from Kohima, 10 from Longleng, 9 from Mokokchung, 1 from Mon, 33 from Beren, 3 from Twensang, 1 from Woka, and 5 cases from Zonoputo. The state also recorded 79 recoveries. Total COVID-19 case in the state has now gone up to 28,445. Total recovery is 25,682. Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi has greeted Kuminkan community on the occasion of Biam Festival. He urged the community, especially the youths, to imbibe and carry forward the cultural values of the festival. The governor also emphasized on observing COVID-19 protocols during the festivity. Extending Biam greetings to the Kuminkan community, Chief Minister Nipirio prayed for a good harvest and blessings. Extending his greetings to Kuminkan and Yumchunga community on the occasion of Biam and Mitamnyo festivals, Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patan said, festivals are a way of remembering our ancestors who left behind a great legacy. Patan expressed hope that the celebration will bring the people closer as the community comes together in unity and brotherhood. Assam and Meghalaya decided to resolve the issues of differences on border in a phased manner. Talking to newspersons in Guwahati after a meeting on border issues at Guwahati, Chief Minister of Assam Himanta Biswa Sarma and his counterpart Conrad K. Sangma said that 6 areas have been identified to be resolved on priority basis. Both the states decided to form 3 committees from each side, headed by a cabinet minister for these 6 areas. The committee will submit a report within 30 days after making joint visits. Both the chief ministers will also visit the border areas to install a sense of confidence. PHE Rural Division Dimapur conducted Participatory Rural Appraisal PRA Open Defecation Free OTF Plus at Kelhoje and S. Hodovi villages today. District Coordinator Imo Jungla Longomra spoke on the components of OTF Plus and stressed on the importance of reduce, reuse and recycle. She urged to adopt the use of cotton bags for shopping, reusable cups or plates and biodegradable disposables during events. The visiting team urged the community leaders to deliberate and work out ways to tackle plastic menace by promoting zero single-use plastic. The Textile Ministry will celebrate its 7th National Handloom Day tomorrow. The handloom weaving community will be honored for their contribution in the socio-economic development of the country. It is a sector that directly addresses women's empowerment, with over 70% of all weavers and allied workers being female. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Chief Minister Nipirio says state's economy is anticipated to register negative growth of minus 5.59% during 2020-21. Nagaland government issues fresh SOP for commercial and private passenger vehicles. State National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program says vector density very high in Dimapur. And Nagaland reports 110 fresh COVID cases and 1 death in the past 24 hours. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.